Hello, everyone. I hope you all are having a great afternoon. I am Shantae R. Roddy. If you don't know me, if we haven't connected, would love to connect. I'm coming on to provide some great information regarding small business relief. This is for entrepreneurs and business owners. I know I have a lot of you here on my timeline that's on my friends list. So I want to make sure that you have good information that you need to know or you may not know. I'm here to be a resource of information for you. I'm an entrepreneur and a business owner, and I'm an advocate for all of us. So I'm happy to share any information that I have. Please do, if you do see this live, come on in, drop a comment, let me know that you're here. Feel free as I go through the information to ask questions. If there's any time to ask questions, it's right now, right? You have me at your disposal, and I definitely will come back to answer your questions on this live as well. Also, I would encourage you to share out this broadcast because there's too many entrepreneurs and small business owners that don't have this information or accurate information, and I need all of you all to be in the know, okay? So I'm here talking about small business relief programs that there has been a lot happening, right? All of us know with COVID-19, all of us as entrepreneurs and small business owners have been impacted. I don't know a small business owner that I'm connected to that has not. And every day there are new programs or new opportunities becoming available to us as small business owners, and especially as women business owners, that I want to make sure that you're in the know. Because although there's monies out there and they're going to become available, individuals are coming on board, organizations, foundations to really help out small business because know how important and how valuable small businesses are to our communities and to our economy, that they're stepping up to help us, right? And so I know a lot of us have been frustrated by the process, rolling out, trillion-dollar programs is not an easy process. And a lot of these, organizations or even at the state levels, their systems are antiquated. They're outdated, right? They're probably as old as I am. And so they have to bring their systems up to speed to be able to accommodate what it is that we need. So, a lot of these programs have been slow to get monies out there. So do be patient, but they are getting your applications in. But I want to give this information to you because I want to make sure that when you get the information that you are set your mind to be aware of these programs that are coming out and opportunities, and know that you need to act quickly because although monies may come out, it's not an endless pool of money. And often when these grant opportunities come, they have tight deadlines, right? So they may come out today and 4 days later, it's like that is the end of the application process because just like yourself, there are millions of other entrepreneurs that are seeking opportunities that are applying for the same ones that you're trying to apply to. So I have here in the description, so if you look at this description, I have direct links to some of these programs. These are not all of the programs, so I'll reference some other opportunities that you can seek out as well. But these are some good ones that you really want to take note of. Save them as a reference. If you want to save this video, save this video. But you need to make sure that you have these. And don't think that, you're not going to apply or you don't qualify because maybe you're self-employed, you consider yourself a side hustler, independent contractor. What you think you may not qualify for, what you may not have qualified before, you have the potential to qualify in this instance, right? These are unprecedented times. Never has there been a time such as this where we've had a pandemic, not in my lifetime. So these are unprecedented times. And so there is a need. And so there are opportunities out there for you. So don't just, exclude yourself without really getting the information because these programs are there for you to take advantage of. So the first one is the SBA Emergency Injury Disaster Loan Program, the Advance program that you probably heard of the government was giving out up to $10,000. They've been really slow for that. So like I applied way back in March 30th, March 31st, when they rolled out the new system, started receiving applications. So if you did not apply for that, the applications are closed right now. That does not mean they may not open in the future. So you really want to take note, because the SBA is a great resource and they have a lot of funding sources, loans, and when they open up, you want to make sure that you have the information that you can access it. So the bottom line is that, you know, they these funds for small business, but they ran out of the money really quickly, because it's little millions of small businesses that are in need right now of funding. So that closed. But if you got your application in, just be patient, because none of us to my knowledge have received our money yet. It was supposed to be that within 3 days of the application we were going to get it. But, you know, they had to go back and forth with Congress to get clarification on regulations and how to roll out some of these programs, and some of those things that they're still trying to figure out. So if you got your application in, just be patient. It's coming, okay? The Paycheck Protection Program, if it were not for today, if I was on yesterday, I would have said, go apply for the Paycheck Protection Program. However, the SBA announced this morning that they are no longer accepting applications for the Paycheck Protection Program. That is why I say you must be quick when these programs come forward, that you're not waiting, right? Because again, these programs only have so much money. They ran out of money. So Congress is negotiating, right, more funding for small business. So once they do that, most likely they will reopen up the application process. And there's a process that you go through if you're a small business and you have employees, versus if you're an independent contractor, right, solopreneur, sole proprietor. So again, don't think that you don't qualify for these programs, because there are solopreneurs, independent contractors, self-employed with no employees that qualify for these programs. So again, that is the Paycheck Protection Program. And I mentioned the other day that there's a lot of different lenders. So if you're having a problem with your bank, Square, PayPal, Intuit are approved lenders. So most of us use these as merchant processing for processing our payments. So you can reach out to them once it reopens. So there are definitely opportunities, but again, when it opens, you got to be on it, because the monies are not just endless. The U.S. Chamber of Commerce just announced that they are rolling out a program called Save Small Business Fund. The Save Small Business Fund is providing a $5,000 grant to small business owners. Okay, that application process opens April 20th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so the link is in the comment. If the application has not opened, they have available for you to put your email where you sign up. As soon as it opens, they alert you in your email. So you definitely want to get on these lists so you don't miss out on these opportunities. So that is the U.S. Chamber of Commerce is rolling out the fund. So that's an opportunity to get $5,000 in free grant money. The application opens on April the 20th, okay? Salesforce is another company that has rolled out a grant, okay? That will be available too. You get on their sign-up list, and they will notify you as soon as the application process opens, which will be sometime either in April or in May. But again, if you're on their alert list, as soon as you get it, they give you access to apply, and you could go and immediately apply, okay? Another grant for women is the Red Backpack Grant by Sarah Blakely. She is the founder of Spanx, right? We all know her. She rolled out a grant specifically for women in business, $5 million fund to help 1,000 women business owners by giving them $5,000, okay? So again, I applied for, these are one of the grants I applied for. It has closed, but they're going to reopen it in May. So you want to sign up, get on the alert list, right? Because like I said, there's only 1,000, right? How many small women businesses are there? There's millions of us, because we're leading in entrepreneurship. So you definitely want to be the first on that list. Facebook has a grant that they rolled out. They expanded their program. I think it initially started out at 40,000. They expanded it to 100,000, and some of those monies are allocated to small businesses. And so that link is also in the description, the direct link to Facebook grants. It is really based on they're giving out funds to small businesses that operate in the areas where they do business. So when you go to their website, they will ask you what your location is. You put in your location, and if you meet the criteria, if you're in the location, then you can move on to the next process. So this is one of the grants I did not qualify for because I'm in Cleveland, Ohio, but our neighbor, Michigan, does qualify for it, okay? So again, that's Facebook grant. Google also has a grant, so there's no application process. Basically, if you have signed up for any of their ads, run any ads as a small business owner, they're giving out free credits, like billions of dollars in free ad credits to help with your business. So there's a lot of companies that's doing that as well. Like Yelp is giving out credits as well, free advertising to brick and mortar businesses. So there's a lot of organizations that are coming to the forefront to help small business in a number of different ways, okay? The Verizon grant is another one that I applied for. The first round application just closed last week. They will reopen the application process in May. So you just want to get on the list, become familiar with the grant. They're giving out $5,000 grants. And again, they're having rounds of grants. So it's important for you to get on those and sign up as quickly as you can. I want to talk about Bumble. Bumble is a dating app, and Bumble has a grant. I believe their grant is like $10,000. So Bumble is a dating app. I believe is targeted for women, or a very varying approach, right, to really target to women. They had it open up in the U.S. The U.S. is closed, but if you live in Germany, Russia, or France, there's still an opportunity for you to get in on the grant. So I see you ladies out there. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, if you have any questions, please drop them in the comments. Please do save this information so you can come back to it. But these are just some of them. So some of them, and check out my timeline. I always drop new information every day as it becomes available. But you have to be in the know. And sometimes we miss out because we don't know what's out there. We don't know what's available. So that's why I take the opportunity. I research, I look at it, the information. I'm in contact with associations and organizations. So if I know things, opportunities that are coming out, I will come and present them. But it's up to you to get the knowledge. So if you just want to check out, my page and my timeline on a regular basis, because again, they go very quickly. Also, another thing that I would recommend that you do is get ready to apply for unemployment. So this is not the regular unemployment for which normally you would not qualify for as a self-employed individual, okay? I said these are unprecedented times, so they're making concessions, they're making programs available for you that you would not have otherwise qualified for. So if you heard about that the federal government was providing an extra $600 on top of your unemployment, so even if you're an employee, on top of that $600, there's actually a new system that is run by the federal government through FEMA, right, which is the Pandemic Disaster Unemployment. It's totally separate than your state. Okay, but your state is going to be rolling out these programs. So states are different. So in Ohio, we have not rolled out yet. Why? Because they did not have the system in place to accommodate, because a lot of these systems are antiquated. So they have updated their website and let us know that mid-May, they will have the system ready and people can start applying. So even if you apply for unemployment to get the $600, if you're in Ohio, you will need to apply a second time specifically for the federal, right? And if you are a 1099 worker, independent contractor, self-employed individual, you will need to apply through this system as well. And guess what? It's retroactive. Okay, so it's going to be retroactive. So I would say check in your state, check with your state, because there are states that are rolling out, they have their systems ready. So it depends on where you live at. I can only speak to Ohio, but I've heard of some other states that are actually ready to go and actually implementing it, and checks are going, those $600 weekly checks are going out. So again, just check with your state. And also check with your state for other grant opportunities. They're not just at the federal level. They're not just individuals and foundations that are coming forward, although every day or every week there's a new organization or foundation coming forward with information on a new opportunity. But don't miss the opportunities that are provided by your state and also by your local government. So check with them, even if it's you're doing a Google search, your state, grants, small business grants or small business relief grants in Florida or small business relief grants in California. Some of the hardest hit states have the biggest grants. So Michigan, Florida, California. So right next door to us is Michigan. So there's a lot of organizations, including the state, that are giving out grants to small business. So again, you don't want to miss out on those opportunities. If you need to contact your state representative, contact your small business, right, the Secretary of State or your state small business. There are even some down to the county level. So check with your county, check with your city. It just is really specific to your locality, your geographic area. But you can't get it if you don't ask, if you don't know about it. But there is monies out there. They're coming out every single day. Okay, so I just want to make sure that you all get it, because there is relief out there. I know entrepreneurs and small businesses, you need the money. And so these are opportunities for you to be able to get access to them, right? Don't be afraid to ask questions, because can't get answers if you don't ask the questions. And these opportunities are out there, they're available for you, and I want you to be able to access them. Likewise, I know a lot of you have started getting your stimulus checks. Even with regards to the stimulus checks and these grant opportunities, there are just some things that you need to have, like your tax returns. If you have not done your tax returns, it doesn't mean that you can't apply. But when you apply, guess what? They're going to ask for your tax return. They're going to ask for your 1040 and your Schedule C, right? They're going to ask for this information. Even for the stimulus check, unless you're not obligated or required to file taxes. So if you're on Social Security or SSI and you're not required, they have set up a portal for you all to be able to check the status of your stimulus check. So if you haven't gotten yours already, you can check the status. They will tell you if they have record of you. If they tell you they don't have a record, what does that mean? A 2018 tax return on file or 2019 tax return on file. Okay, same with these other programs and funding opportunities. They are going to ask you for your business information. As a business, you don't have a private life like you do in your personal life, right? Your business has to be completely transparent. It is public information. And so you have to be willing to come forward and provide that information, especially if you're seeking money and grant opportunities. There's money out there, but they have certain criteria, information you have to provide to them, and then they have criteria on how you need to use it. So they may say you get this money, but you need to use it for what? To pay your employees, or to hire new employees, or to meet payroll, or to pay rent. So they will tell you what they expect the monies to be used for. They will ask you what your intention on using the money is for. So just know there are things that you're going to have to provide. Like a lot of times I've applied for these grants, they're asking for a headshot. A normal part of doing business, they want you to have a professional photo. They want you to see what you look like sometimes, right? A bio, they want to know, who you are. What is your story? Why are you asking for this grant? What is your business doing? What impact is it making on the world, right? What is your mission? What is your vision for the company? How do you plan to use this money? Are you pivoting? Are you going in a new direction, developing a new business model? So these are questions that they're asking, and questions you need to anticipate that they will ask, and information you need to anticipate that they will ask you for. And if you don't have them already together, I would recommend that you start pulling together this information in your Google Drive, your OneDrive, wherever you have your cloud storage. And so when it's time to apply, you are all ready. You're not scrambling to try to figure out where it is, right? If you're trying to get funding, or you're trying to get your stimulus check. So again, free money. And then also with what the new stimulus package they're trying to pass, there's likely they're planning on more money. But again, you have to have everything in place. You have to file your taxes. So get those things done if you need help. I do help with taxes. Also, I have a initiative that I launched to help women in business as well. It is called the She Boss Up COVID-19 Relief Campaign, where our first goal is to raise $100,000 for women in business to give out grants, right? If these larger companies can do it, we can too. And along with that, that is a GoFundMe campaign where GoFundMe has agreed to match us. So they're matching small businesses with these campaigns. Once we reach $500, to match us another $500. So they have partners that have blessed us with this opportunity to be able to do that. And so we're hosting the She Boss Up party. It's time to have fun and celebrate. Yeah, we're home, we're social distancing, but we need to stay emotionally connected. We need to build alliances. We need to collaborate, and we need to celebrate. Small Business Week is coming up, and I'm all about celebrating small business and celebrating women in business. And if I can do something to help and provide a grant, I'm doing that too. So I've started a fund and want to give out grants as well. So the information is in the description. You could go to www.shebossup.com. Nominate a woman. I know you know women out there. We've had nominations coming in already. Once we reach half of our goal, we will open up the application process for grants. But we want to be able to say that we're able to help put money in a woman's pocket, that we held an event, we were able to put a smile on the woman's face, we were able to give her hope and get her out of her every day, right? Because this is time to celebrate. We still need to be grateful for the life that we have. If you're living, you're blessed, okay? Because some people did not make it. But know that we're in this together. As long as we know that and we are here to support each other. I don't have all the information, so for sure, if you come across information that you know will be valuable to another entrepreneur, another business owner, please do share it. Be willing to be a support to another person. There's so many ways you could do it, whether financially or not. There's so many ways that we can support each other. I encourage you also to stay in good health. Keep yourself protected. Keep those around you protected. Just be wise in your everyday actions. Be productive. Don't let this time that we're all home go to waste. You can be productive. You can be creative, do something new, right? Start a business, start an online business. There's so many opportunities to do that right now. Learn something new, right? So do something different. Do something that you want to do that is going to help you up level in your life and in your business. Again, this is our time as women. We're still going to dominate 2020. We're still going to dominate this decade. That's what I plan to do. And I want us to be able to do that together. So again, I wish you all many, many, many blessings. If I can be any help or support, please let me know. Drop it in the comments. Feel free to message me. I'm open to collaboration, and I hope you will join us for the celebration for the party on May 8th through May the 9th, where we have some phenomenal women speakers. We have the two dope DJs that will be jamming it out with us. We will have dance contests, games, giveaways, and entry is a $10 donation to the fund that's going to go to another woman. So you're going to come party, and you're going to help a woman get some help as well. So thank you so much for tuning in. And again, stay safe and in good health. And I'll talk to you later. Have a great day.